Welcome back to the 7 Districts presents Emirates D10 2025 powered by Fancode. It's time for match number 27 it's going to be Emirates Reds against Team Dubai. Both looking for victories, live and exclusive from the home of cricket in the UAE, the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Absolutely no time to burn. Let's head to the sidelines where we have Mudassir Ali with the two captains for the all-important coin flip.
Match number 27, Emirates Reds taking on Dubai. It's toss time. Men who matters the most. Mohammad Shahzad, the leading Reds. Alongside him is the captain of Dubai, Ronak Panoli. And we do have the services of our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Shahzad will flip the coin and Ronak will call. And tail it is. Ronak, are you going to bat first or bowl first?
We're going to bowl first. Just expecting some dew to come in, hopefully in the next game. So we're going to come here, just try to keep them to a nominal target, and hopefully we can chase that down.
Where do you think the things went wrong in the previous matches, and how do you plan to correct that today?
Look, I think the opposition has also played some good cricket as well. You need to understand in T10, it's a hard game for the bowlers. Sometimes you don't know where to bowl. Batsmen like Alishan, they really take you on, and it makes you think that where you're going to bowl. But we're going to come with some set plans, and hopefully we can execute that and keep them to a good score.
Under the lights, you're bowling first, so can we witness any changes in your playing 11?
Couple of changes, not to the bowling front, to the batting front though. Aditya Shetty and Israr play instead of, I can't really remember that.
We'll check on that list, and all the best for this game.
Thank you.
Shahzad, your thoughts on batting first?
Yeah, we're batting first. I would have liked to bowl first, but we'll take it anyways, no issues.
And talking about Reds, we have seen some brilliance, the flashes of brilliance, but clearly that consistency is missing. So how do you plan to approach that today?
Definitely, we have a couple of changes. Gatin comes in and Aditya come in, so we're hoping to strengthen our bowling and batting, but we just have to execute our plans. So hopefully that we can do that today.
Now you're batting first. What kind of total you think is defendable?
We'll be looking for 100, 110 plus.
All the best and do well.
Thank you.
So the news from the sideline is that Ronak Panoli, the captain of Dubai, he has won the toss and he has decided this time to bowl first.
Thank you very much, Mudassir. So, change of strategy coming in for Team Dubai. They have elected to bowl first, anticipating some dew coming in. Let's take a look at the Emirates Reds batting lineup. Will be led by the likes of Abdul Ghaffar. Aditya Singh Chauhan gets an opportunity this evening. Ali Asghar Shams. Gatin Wadhwa gets a game as well. The two all-rounders, Farazuddin and Shahzad. Nawodia Ujay Kumara, the Sri Lankan all-rounder as well. Taimur Ali, Usaid Amin, Zainullah Khan and Zawar Farid. For Dubai, Aditya Shetty is in the side. Angad Nehru will continue. Danish Qureshi, Israr Ahmed, Mohammad Irfan, Ronak Panoli, Syed Haider Wasi Shah, Vaibhav Govika, Wahab Hassan, Zainullah Rahmani. He's having an outstanding tournament, and Zishan Nasir. So on paper, two competitive sides. Joining me in the comm box for what should be an exciting passage of play is Rizwan ur Rahman. Good evening and welcome back.
Good evening, Ahmed, and good evening to all our viewers. It's going to be an interesting contest. The batters will have to rise for Emirates Reds, and the fielding team Dubai looking absolutely magnificent. They've added Israr Ahmed, which is a good thing, good sign for Team Dubai, as he missed out on the previous outing. Zainullah is looking absolutely brilliant. He scored a half century in the previous outing. So they would like to go all guns blazing and want to get to a decent total.
Almost certainly. Danish Qureshi, he's had his injury woes in this tournament so far. Only 2 wickets in the tournament. Very, very fine swing bowler. So he'll be looking to get it right this evening under the floodlights. There should be some assistance with moving the ball in the air and maybe even off the deck as well. It might skid on. It will be Zawar Farid facing the first ball. It is a deep point in position and a deep extra cover. That is quite surprising. So let's see, maybe they're looking to make him chase those outswingers from Danish. And we're all in readiness. Match number 27, an important one for both teams. Desperately searching for victory to be in the mix. Here we go, first ball. Down the leg side, good take by Syed Haider Wasi Shah, and Emirates Reds are on the board. Zawar Farid, unfortunate run out in the earlier game that Reds played today. So he'll be looking to make amends here, Rizwan.
Oh, absolutely. He missed out on that opportunity. Wavered down the leg side. Danish Qureshi just missing the line and length completely. It's got to be spot on. Remember, it's the power play. You've got 2 overs of power play, then a floating power play. Zainullah, the youngster on the non-strikers end, was quite impressive in the previous outing.
He'll be looking to continue his good form for sure. A hard-fought half century. Nice looking flick. And it's in the gap and towards the fence. Positive start for the Reds.
Not a great start for Dubai. It was a full-length delivery, aiming at that leg stump channel. He got his willow right on time and gets a boundary towards a deep square leg region. Zawar Farid will be a bit relieved with that.
Not the line at all that Ronak Panoli was looking for. Full and on the stumps. So that deep extra experiment has concluded very quickly. They've taken a deep square leg. Danish bowling a bit too straight. He's not getting that swing. In fact, there's a double change in the field. The deep point is coming into the circle. And they've taken a mid-wicket as well. Slightly overreactive in my opinion. But let's see if it works for Danish Qureshi and for Team Dubai. Leg side heavy is the field. Bowled him! Nipping in off the wicket. And Danish Qureshi gets his revenge with a peach of a delivery.
Focused and great determination. He was not bogged down with the runs that he has already given. Change in pace. Look at that delivery. Right on the money and clears the timber.
Well, that was world class from Danish Qureshi. And he gives Zawar Farid the silent treatment. The sound of ball hitting wicket said it all. 5 for 1. Usaid Amin coming in at number 3. Talented batting all-rounder. Bowling all-rounder maybe. It's up to you to decide what's his stronger suit. He's having a decent outing in the tournament. 119 runs in the 6 innings previous. Best of 48. That came yesterday. Didn't quite get going in the afternoon game. Let's see under the lights if he can turn it on. Danish Qureshi with an early strike. That's exactly what Dubai needed. Oh, it's skewed in the air. Mid-wicket backpedaling. This is a chance. Will be taken. And it's 2 in 2 for the men in blue.
Brilliant stuff for Danish Qureshi. It was high up in the air. Aditya Shetty was glued to that. And in the end, he's picked up a comfortable catch. Usaid Amin will have to depart for a golden duck. And Emirates Reds are in trouble.
5 for 2 in just 3 legal deliveries. What a start for Dubai. So it's going to be Mohammad Farazuddin facing the hat-trick ball. All going according to plan for Ronak Panoli. And this man on screen has been outstanding, Rizwan.
A disastrous start. Look at those 2 wickets. Brilliant. And this one was trying to play towards the square leg region. Leading edge and a comfortable catch in the end.
Yeah, you cannot do that to Danish Qureshi. He is a class act. Need to play him with a lot more resolve, a lot more control, a lot more discipline. So, Farazuddin, you have to see off the hat-trick ball. There's a gully in place rather than a fly slip. And that short third is between him and the wicketkeeper. Zishan Nasir right on the edge of the 30-yard ring. Ringfield on the offside and a short mid-wicket. Here we go. Hat-trick ball. And he leaves it well alone. Mind games from Dubai.
Wise from Farazuddin. 5 for 2. Winning the toss, opting to bowl first. They've done exceptionally well. Brilliant delivery that was kept a little bit low. Yeah, the corridor of uncertainty hitting the fourth stump channel.
Roaring start for Danish Qureshi. And this time he steps into it. Clean blow over extra for 6.
Beautiful is not bogged down with the wickets that they've lost already. And the one in the slot, he's discarded it.
Great swing of the blade. That is his go-to shot over extra. And sweet timing. Look at that. Bang! From the crease. Beautiful shot. Could tonight be the night of Mohammad Farazuddin with the bat. They've got runs on board, but that wickets column will be bothering them. And good decision to send him in the top order.
And it's the intent, isn't it, Ahmed Khwaja? They've already lost those 2 wickets, but he made sure the one in the slot, you should not let it go. Clean ball striking on that occasion from Farazuddin.
Yeah, he's a combative character. He's up for the challenge. Oh, cotton ball opportunity. A difficult one. Just burst out of the hands. All action in that first over at the D10. 11 for 2 after 1. So it's going to be Zishan Nasir sharing the new ball with Danish Qureshi. Ronak Panoli going to his frontline fast bowlers. And that's the right idea. 8 wickets in the tournament. He's been slightly expensive for my liking. But one of the rare bowlers to have a 4-wicket haul to his name in the D10. Outstanding bowler when he gets it right. Can be unplayable with the new ball. Deep point, deep square in position for Zainullah Khan facing his first ball. Chopped away and it's in the gap. Racing away through the covers.
What a way to get off the mark for Zainullah. He was a spectator at the non-strikers end. He's seen the entire drama in the previous over. And this time, just waited for it and pierces the gap between those 2 fielders at the covers.
Yeah, I think Vaibhav there at cover point should have done better. Was going to his weaker side. But you need to be razor sharp in the field. Pick up shot. Up and over mid-on. And it will sail for half a dozen.
Beautiful connection from Zainullah. This one was in the slot. But this is exactly what I was talking about. The intent from the youngsters. They are fearless and the approach is quite impressive.
Great balance. Great intent. And no need to bother running for that one. There's no swing on offer. That is the issue for Danish and Zishan. It's coming on gun barrel straight and the pitch is a belter. There are runs to be taken. Call is for 2. And wisely deciding against it. You don't want to challenge the arm of the deep point fielder. Solid throw that.
So Lord would rely upon these 2 batters, Zainullah and Farazuddin. Farazuddin 6 of 3 for him. He's got that maximum at the extra cover region against Danish Qureshi, 22 on board. It'll be interesting to see, will they opt for the floating power play? They've got those desired runs in the power play.
Yeah, I think with a set opener there, or at least a regular opener, would be a good idea. Oh, that's been gloved and to the keeper. Or is it gone off the arm? Oh, it's out. Yes, it was glove. And Farazuddin will have to depart.
Half tracker on that occasion. Zishan Nasir drifting down the leg side, hurried onto the batter, gloved it. Haider Wasisha picks up a comfortable catch.
That was a ripper of a ball coming in from Zishan. Had to wait for the umpire's decision, but that was clearly ballooning to the wicketkeeper, who made no mistake. Farazuddin departs, 22 for 3. Well, early wicket stumbling, that has been the consistent story for Emirates Reds in this edition of the D10. Taimur Ali, very skillful, talented all-rounder, coming in at number 5. But we've said that repeatedly for all the Emirates Reds lads, Rizwan. When will the performance follow through on the reputation?
Well, it's got to hunker down a little bit, Ahmed. They've already lost those 3 wickets. In process of getting those quick runs, they're losing their wickets at regular intervals. And a perfect opportunity and a perfect platform as well for Taimur to bat down deep. They've got 8 overs left after this.
A full toss delivery, was looking for that in-swing Yorker. Square leg umpire has let it go, so it was just dipping on him. And they're in the middle of a tussle now, Emirates Reds. What a ball that was. Look at that extravagant movement of the deck. It just got big on Farazuddin.
Hurried on to him. Not easy when you're up against Zishan Nasir. You've got to be spot on. You've got to watch the delivery till the release point.
Such a skillful bowler. Oh, that hurried him. Third is in the circle, so there'll be runs here. But good fielding from Irfan. Got to throw off quickly. Excitement at the D10. Runs and wickets. 24 for 3. Well, this is a bold move. Floating power play taken immediately with 3 wickets down. What do you reckon, Rizwan?
Not too sure if it's a right move, especially when you've lost those 3 wickets, and more often than not in the power play or the floating power play, when the batters adapt to that aggressor's role, you tend to see wickets also falling. Given they've already lost those 3 wickets, I'm not too sure if it's the right move.
Danish Qureshi will be tossed the ball. Rightfully so. He's been breathing fire. 2 for 11 already. Outstanding bowler. He's a veteran of the domestic scene in the UAE. Been a winner of the D series in the past. Still got the goods. Still got that ability with the ball. A poor ball and got away with it. Well, that just summarizes this season's D10 campaign for the Reds. It was a hittable delivery, but straight to the fielder.
You've got to be spot on. Didn't get the connection right, Zainullah. A full toss on offer. Well, you cannot afford to miss that. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he's standing on middle. Just about got his bat down in time. Meanwhile, Ronak Punoli has gone off the field. He's taken a bit of a blow. Maybe that finger has been split open. A lot of these appendages taking a lot of damage at the D10 with such big strikers of the ball. Excellent Yorker again. And they scamper quickly. That's good running between the wickets.
Beautiful line from Danish Qureshi after providing that juicy full toss on offer. This will be interesting. Taimur Ali yet to find his form in the ongoing D10 series.
Yeah, he does like that pickup shot towards square leg. Very strong on those horizontal bat shots, the square cut, the pull, the hook. Danish has got that extra pace though. And he's motivated. He's got early wickets. Slower delivery, kept a touch low. And it's the third day of action on this pitch number 1 here at the center square. Maybe some variable bounce is creeping in now.
Yes, it has been a belter of a track. The ball does come onto the bat, especially under the lights. And the game plan they have chalked out and they're working towards it. We've seen Angad Nehru earlier on starting the day games, but under lights it's Danish Qureshi and Zishan Nasir. And remember, they also have Mohammad Irfan.
Block hole Yorker again. He's looked to go very full. Maybe a direct hit could have made it interesting. It was Atar Rahman, the substitute fielder. They're standing on middle stump. That's why he's aiming for their toes. And yeah, would have made it in time. So good running by Taimur Ali. It was his call after all. 2 for 14. A game-changing spell from Danish Qureshi already. Usaid Amin with a poor shot. And Zawar Farid had absolutely no chance on that in-dipper. Perhaps the ball of the tournament. Brilliant. Bottom edge. Streaky. But they will gladly take it.
We can't set up a field for that. With pace on offer, hitting the bottom edge and racing towards the deep third region. Taimur Ali will take it with both hands. Unfortunate for Danish.
It is that kind of format. Bowlers really get reward for their toils. Did not mean that shot by any means, but got away with it. Final ball of power play. 3 wickets lost already for the Reds. Good looking punch. And they will take a sharp single. 32 for 3 are Reds after 3. Left arm spin coming into the game. Wahab Hassan. He's having an outstanding tournament for Team Dubai. 8 wickets. And look at that economy rate, Rizwan. On a surface that has not had a lot to offer for the spinners. He's held his own and then some. Can he get it right here versus Taimur Ali and Zainullah? Field well spread on the onside. Hitting from the crease, and that's a princely blow for 6. It's an upper decker.
Well, after all the build-up that we have given for Wahab, he's provided one in the slot for Taimur Ali and he's deposited that in the stands. A big and a huge and a mighty blow from the blade of Taimur.
Absolutely nailed it. Nothing wrong with the ball, but just got underneath it and went aerial and went far. Excellent execution of the slog sweep. Smartly tossing it wide of off. But experienced player Taimur not taking the bait. There is a deepish extra cover and a wide-ish along off on the offside. Oh, that was close to the tram line. Unlucky there.
Just trying to stay away from the hitting arc of Taimur after being bludgeoned for a maximum of the first delivery.
Yeah, it's a good battle here. Arm delivery has been pummeled. Same direction, same result.
That has been smoked. That has been smoked out of here. They've managed to come back in the game. Are the boys of Emirates Reds. Look at that connection. Another big one for the team Emirates Reds.
Yeah, if you're going to bowl the quicker one, you cannot miss your length. That is what went wrong for Wahab. So he's being treated roughly by Taimur Ali. He's gotten off to a start, 18 of 6. Can he produce a sizable innings here for the Reds?
Well, he's got ample amount of time to get that. All he's got to do is he's got to be careful. He's got those 12 runs already off the over with 2 massive hits. As long as he can play on the merit, they are looking for a good score.
Yeah, you have to be judicious with your shot selection. Now that run rate is looking good. Going at above 11 runs per over. But the follow through is the key. That has been the problem with Emirates Reds. Desperately need a win to their name, as do Team Dubai. A good comeback ball. But that should not have been a single. It was straight to cover point, Aditya Shetty.
Wahab will be a bit relieved as he's got Zainullah on strike. Taimur was belting him to the long off region. Long on, I beg your pardon. This will be interesting.
Yeah, what is Zainullah thinking here? Flat batted straight, but not enough on it. Ata will clean it up. Yeah, he'll be thinking about getting out of jail here, Wahab Hassan. 16 runs conceded already in 4 legal deliveries. A few wides in that as well. And the danger man, Taimur Ali back on strike. Oh, it's another wide here. So this is becoming a lengthy over.
Well, it's clearly under pressure. The face says it all for Wahab. It's been an expensive over.
Nicely bowled. The call is for 2. Will they push? Good idea. Wise decision from Zainullah to send him back. 50 up for the Reds in good time.
Well, that also was an arm delivery, but the good thing about that particular delivery was it skidded off the surface and it was a back of length. And that's exactly where you've got a bowl.
Yeah, that time he executed the quick dart well. So in the end, he's managed to get out of jail. 19 runs conceded though. 51 for 3 at the end of 4. Emirates Reds looking good. So it's going to be the mystery spin of Angad Nehru. Another exciting prospect in the UAE. 3 wickets, and look at that economy rate. That is brilliant to say the least. Hard drive towards cow corner and perfectly splits the gap.
Massive gap between the long on and the mid-wicket region. Zainullah knew that and is found the gap yet again. Not a good start for Angad Nehru.
Not the cleanest of connections, but he placed the ball well. And in the end, Vaibhav and Irfan just couldn't get there. He's had a good day at the D10 today, Zainullah. 50 early in the afternoon. 19 of 10 here. And Angad Nehru unluckily conceding a boundary on the first ball. Hitting from the crease, but will find the fielder in the deep. So Zainullah has made his intentions very clear. He's not wasting time.
Well, despite losing those wickets, they are off to a flyer team. Emirates Reds 56 for the loss of 3. And the man on your screen, he's made that difference. 20 of just 8 deliveries.
Oh, this is towards long on and just clears him. Yet another 6 for Taimur Ali.
Third one for him, and the third one in the same direction and in the same area. Beautiful power hitting from Taimur Ali.
Not quite out of the middle, but he got enough. And he's not going to bother running today. He's had enough. It's been a hot day. He wants to smash the ball. Call is for 2. No chance. Zainullah Rahmani. He could be a bowling option as well, if your frontline bowlers are taking a bit of tap.
They still have Ronak Panoli can also roll his arm. We've seen Israr Ahmed bowling as well. It will be an option to have Zainullah Rahmani.
Miscued towards cow corner. And they're running on the throw. Oh, just made it in time. You need to be on your toes there, Webb of Govikar. It is the bigger boundary.
The ground fielding has been a bit sloppy there for Team Dubai. The skipper, after getting some medical attention, is back on the field.
Yeah, plenty of bandages there. 14 runs coming off this over, so good momentum being built by Emirates Reds. This should be a catch. Long off. Oh, he's put it down, Israr. Had to put the dive in, and he spilt it. And Angad Nehru is unlucky. So momentum is with the Reds here. 15 taken, 66 for 3 at the halfway stage.
Three wickets down, but the going has been good thanks to Taimur and Zainullah for Reds. 66 for the loss of 3. Irfan comes in. Way outside the off stump. A wide has been called. Under pressure is the bowlers of Dubai. Fielding has been ordinary, especially the catching. That too, it was Israr Ahmed. He covered a lot of ground, but just not able to hold on to it. Just a single. These players trying to make a name for themselves, and he has for sure taken the spotlight on social media. Next to me is Shoaib Ahmed. Welcome, Shoaib, becoming famous back home in India.
Thank you, Mudassir. Both of us, in fact, it's going a bit viral, that snippet in the previous game about Mr. Ali Khan and his birthday. Good to know that people are watching and listening and enjoying. We are trying our best, and it's good to know that people enjoy what we have to share.
And it always motivates us to work really hard and improve ourselves. Oh, a dreadful over. Another wide.
They're just trying to bowl it outside the range of Taimur, who's looked good in this game against Dubai. Taimur Ali played for Dubai in the previous seasons. I remember him playing for Team Dubai, and now against Team Dubai, he's come out in flying colours. 27 of just 11.
Shaping up and Beautiful piece of batting. Clever manipulation here. Goes down on one knee and there's no fielder station. A deep square leg. Full advantage taken by Taimur.
That full toss worked away nicely. He knew the fielders were inside the 30-yard circle in that region. So just goes down on one knee and guides it for 4 runs. That's very good batting. He moves into the 30s now. And he's got those 31 runs in just 12 deliveries. Very good batting from Taimur.
Excellent partnership, but they need to make sure to continue till at least 9th over. Go beyond that 110, 115. Both the teams are struggling in this tournament. Red started off really well, but losing couple of games, back-to-back games. Nicely bowled in the block hole. So runs are coming in this over.
Two more deliveries in the over. Another slower delivery, shorter and played behind square. This is not good bowling from Irfan. Wavered and all over the place.
Solid batting performance from these two batters. Zainullah continues to excel. Back of hand delivery, well read by Zainullah. Not trying to hit it hard. Using those wrists goes beyond the reach of that fine leg fielder. So runs are coming in this over and the partnership worth of 56 runs in just 25 balls. Ronak Panoli, a concerned captain. The bowlers, they are leaking runs after getting those early wickets. Flick of the wrist, the young boy, the stylish Zainullah sends Irfan out of the park.
Well, this is really good. Very impressive. Majestic from Zainullah. He's grown in confidence. He's middling every ball now. And this is some really good batting. Classy, elegant, and pristine timing on that. Beautiful flow of the hands. He must have definitely enjoyed it. Goes the distance. 6 overs, 84 for 3.
'84. What a partnership. In a strong and commanding position, Reds were asked to bat first after early setback. This partnership is doing wonders. Taimur on 32, 34 for young Zainullah. And Israr Ahmed is getting ready to bowl his first over of this game. An economy of almost 15, 14.50. Just a wicket to his name. Taimur on strike. In the slot. What a connection. What a hit. A maximum for Taimur Ali. He's enjoying his presence out there in the middle.
Well, this is really very ordinary stuff from Dubai bowlers. Slower delivery in the slot, full. You have to be at your A game, otherwise Taimur is going to punish you, and that's exactly what he's doing. Starts the over with a bang. Taimur moves on to 38, Zainullah 34. This is a very good batting performance. Exceptional. Cuts it hard, beats the fielder at point. Good work in the deep by Angad Nehru. And we'll keep them down to a couple of runs.
Masterclass by these two batters. Good to see. The right time getting those runs for his side is Taimur Ali. Very talented batter. Rightly said by you. Was a part of Dubai team a couple of years ago. Lucky escape. Slow, fuller delivery going past the top stick. And if you remember, Shoaib, a couple of years ago, he was a part of Dubai. And a match-winning knock, a fractured hand. He got 70 odd runs playing with one hand, that too in ICC Academy.
Yeah, I remember him winning that game for Dubai. Was in red hot form, Taimur Ali. And he has been scoring runs for all the sides that he's played for. Also very handy bowler, Taimur. But this has been an exhilarating performance from Taimur. Gets a single. But you needed somebody to bat the way he has batted for Emirates Reds, because their batting was looking a little weak and the batters were not scoring runs. Now this is good news that Zainullah is back in form, and so is Taimur.
Consistency has been the problem for Taimur. Got runs, but same goes with Zainullah. But good to see the youngster playing a key role now with the bat for Emirates Reds. Change of pace. Not a proper connection, and this time he finds the man in the deep. So Israr Ahmed strikes. No mistake by Wahab Hassan. That's the end of Zainullah.
Yeah, the slower delivery again, just keeping a bit low and not enough power behind that. Was a little half-hearted from Zainullah, and he knows that because the timing was right, just not enough power. He walks back, but another good innings from him. 34 of 17. It's 93 for 4. Abdul Ghaffar comes out to bat. Strike rate of 174, best of 34. Right time for him to come. And straight away looking to go big. I think this is where Ghaffar needs to change a little his strategy. He's got another 3 overs to go after this. Maybe a few balls from the middle. Just time the ball. His presence itself is going to be a big factor. That's the wicket again of Zainullah Zain. But Abdul Ghaffar staying out there in the middle is a threat to the opposition. They're always thinking when and how to get him out. So spend some time in the middle should be the message for Abdul Ghaffar.
A no ball, a wide. This is what Shoaib was talking about. The bowler straight away under pressure. New at the crease. But we all know what kind of batter he is. But looking at the combination of the team, rightly said by you, he needs to understand and he needs to value his wicket.
Especially when he's got time now. He's got 18 deliveries to go after this, 19 including this one. So couple of deliveries, 3-4 deliveries wouldn't harm Emirates Reds. That's nicely worked away for a single. Israr falling in his follow through. And that'll be a single. Abdul Ghaffar will keep strike for the next over. 7 overs bowled, 96 for 7.
Last 3 overs, 96 on board. They have lost Zainullah in the previous over. Taimur is looking good at 41. At this rate, they'll go somewhere around 137, 140. Zishan Nasir. A full toss. Oh, what a shot. Some power from this tall left-hand batter. 4 runs.
It went like a bullet. Well done to the camera team to follow that ball, because that was hit with some power and it had some velocity when it went off the bat. Look at that. No chance for anyone. Couple of bounces and it's gone. 100 comes up for Reds. And now he takes a single.
Excited in the com box. The way he got those runs. It's always good to see teams performing well and getting those runs. Shorter format is all about those boundaries and maximums. The right time trying to bounce back in this tournament is Emirates Reds. Variations are key on this track for fast bowlers. Another low full toss. This time to Taimur. All he could manage is just a single. Poor work. But luckily, there was a backup behind Haider Wasisha.
Yeah, we are sitting in the com box here commentating and calling the game, but we're also fans of cricket and cricketers playing in the domestic circuit, Mudassir. And it's always good, like you mentioned, to see players perform and excel. It's an honor and a privilege to be calling these games. Again, that is another extraordinary shot from Abdul Ghaffar. Tall, with a long handle off the bat, reaches for it and gets 4 runs.
What kind of a shot is this? Like a butcher. Slashed, goes over that point fielder. Talking about Hamid Khan, would you like to add few words the way he's getting those runs, Shoaib?
Yeah, very unorthodox, just like Hamid Khan. We could see that there was no technique in that. His foot was nowhere close to the ball. His body was away from the ball as well. Again, look at the feet movement. It's going away from the ball, just the opposite of what they teach you. In the coaching manual, they always tell you to go closer to the ball. The feet should move in line with the ball. But with this format, all of that is just out of the window. Get runs, that's what is important. That's it.
Luckily, in our playing days, this format was not there, because I know technically Shoaib was very strong A big swing, a dot delivery to end the over number 8. 11 runs from that over of Zishan. 107 for the loss of 4.
Two more overs to go in this innings. Emirates Reds have managed to get to 107. Can they get to 120? Even 125 possible with Abdul Ghaffar and Taimur out there in the middle. Israr gave away 12 in his first over, but he also got a wicket. Will rely on variations. That's the field setting. Square leg, short fine, a short third, and a point fielder inside the 30-yard circle. Again, just opens the face of the bat. At the last moment, the ball turning towards the deep point, and they get a single. Brings Taimur on strike.
Throughout this tournament, we have both the teams, in fact, shown flashes of brilliance, but it's all about the consistency. They are just not able to carry that consistent performance in every game. Left hand, right hand combination. Taimur on 42 is not able to find the boundary. The last couple of deliveries he played.
Full and wide, and Taimur gets hold of that one. Middles the ball, opens the face of the bat, and gets 4 runs.
Not a good idea. Keeping in mind the offside boundary, shorter boundary for Taimur. Bowling way outside the off stump and chasing that delivery and goes over that point fielder. 4 runs. He moves to 46. You need to keep it simple. Bowl wicket to wicket. Bowl those slower deliveries. It's a longer boundary toward that leg side.
Hit straight for a single. You were saying about how we've never played or we never got a chance, and there was no 10 over cricket. Forget 10 over. We didn't have a lot of 20 over cricket when we were growing up. I remember in college and school, we only had 40 and 45 overs cricket. There was no 20 over cricket in domestic circuit in India. This is about, I'm talking about 2000, 2001, 2002. That's very well done. Abdul Ghaffar hits it straight and hits it over the ropes for a maximum.
Clean hitting of Abdul Ghaffar continues. Good use of the feet. Power unleashed on the front foot. Goes straight over the bowler. A maximum. Ronak Panoli. He did all the hard work, but it's not getting the support from the bowlers and the fielders.
Up, up and away. That's out of here. Another 6. Back-to-back consecutive hits. Big blows from the big man.
He goes big. The Sharjah night sky. Another ball lost. What a hit. Back-to-back maximums. The blade of Abdul Ghaffar. 125 for Emirates Reds in 8.5 overs. Haider Wasi Shah and Ronak Panoli in deep conversation. Having a tough time. Young leader. Lots of expectations from this side. But the problem has been the likes of Zishan Nasir and Israr Ahmed going for plenty of runs. As a senior fast bowler, You are the ones who need to contain the flow of runs.
Yeah, there's nothing much Ronak can do as a captain. He's got resources at his disposal. He's looking to get the best out of them. Israr has been expensive, 30 rather given so far. There's still one more ball to go. The bowling is not looking all that lethal, especially in the death overs. Well, make that 3 and 3, is it? No, there was a chance at extra cover. Had to cover a lot of ground, Wahab. But in the end, he's not able to grab that. So a chance gone down. 9th over completed. It's 126 for 4. Let's look at that again. Juicy full toss. For a moment, we thought it's going all the way, but Wahab had to run all the way from covers to extra cover. Got his hands onto it. Just couldn't grab it. One more over to go. 126 for 4.
A final over of this innings. Flick of the wrist. Wayward delivery, rightly punished. What a start to the over. He moves to 29 in just 11 balls.
Now this is the brilliance of this big man, Abdul Ghaffar. If he can stay a few deliveries, that's what we were discussing. He can become a different batter altogether. Now he's middling, timing, placing. He's looking his usual self. So 130 on the board for Emirates Reds. 5 more deliveries to go. They're eyeing 140, 145 maybe. Oh, this is Abdul Ghaffar for you. This one is onto the stadium roof and beyond. It's gone into the football field. The biggest of the night.
Humongous. Coming down the track. Oh, what a hit. Ghaffar goes big and the ball goes very, very far out of the park. Colossal hit.
Yeah, this is not at the shorter side of the boundary, let me tell you. This is towards the bigger part. And he still managed to hit it on the roof. It's a long boundary on the onside. And Asif Iqbal, he is not amused. He's been working overtime today. Abdul Ghaffar moves on to 35. Have they found the ball? 158. So the ball is back in action. And Irfan will definitely feel the heat here. And I'm not talking about the weather.
He's under the hammer of rough fire. It reminds me of our commentator, a big fan of Abdul Ghaffar. But what a knock. This is what we were talking about. And rightly said by you, if he can spend some time, he's the kind of a batter who will make the difference. At last, a single.
Yeah, there is a lot of concern for Irfan. They've got Ghaffar, who's batting on 36. But on the other end, Emirates Red have Taimur. So even in that single is not going to give him any relief because now he's bowling to a batter who's on 47 of 21. Hits it straight. It's in the air. And will be taken by Danish Qureshi. That's a very good catch under pressure. And Taimur Ali will have to depart, but it's been a very good knock, a handy contribution, a valuable effort from Taimur Ali.
Some relief. How many times we have seen in this tournament a batter going close to his milestone, personal milestone, but yet not able to get those runs. A brilliant knock, rightly applauded by his teammates. 47 in just 22 balls with the help of 3 fours, 4 maximums, 137 for the loss of 5. Captain arrives, Mohammad Shadad. In the air. Oh, this is what it does. When you get those runs, even a new batter comes out and off the mark in style.
Yeah, he's got the license. They are already well set. They've got a good score on the board. Fearless is the approach from the skipper. Connects it and connects it well. 6 on the very first ball. He's got a big smile on his face. He can't stop smiling, Shadad, because he's hit that cleanly on the very first ball. Last ball. Beautiful drive straight to covers. Israr will cut that off and it'll be a single to end the innings. It's been an outstanding effort from Emirates Reds. They've batted with a lot of character, a lot of positive intent. The approach has been right and the result is favourable. The momentum for Emirates Reds in this first innings.
It was the runs galore here. Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Emirates Reds batters, they were in red hot form. Zawar got out cheaply for 4, but Zainullah, the youngster, getting those quick 34 runs, the strike rate of 200. Usaid, the golden duck, Faraz managed just 6 runs, but it was Taimur and Zainullah's partnership, the rescue rangers. Once Zainullah was back in the hut, then came in Abdul Ghaffar. He showed his class and clean hitting. 36 in just 13 balls. Shadad got a maximum on the very first ball and 10 extras, plenty of extras leaked by the bowling unit. At the end, Reds managing 144 for the loss of 5 in their allotted 10 overs. A mammoth total posted by Reds, and let's see how it started. Zawar was back in the hut, so was Usaid. At this point, they were in trouble. Back-to-back wickets going down. Faraz started off well, but this young lad, he's making a name for himself. He's having a wonderful tournament. This was the fall of Faraz, but then Taimur and Zain stitched a partnership. The rescue rangers, the repair work, getting those boundaries and maximums at will.
Yeah, it was a good partnership between Taimur and Zainullah. They steadied the ship for Emirates Reds, and at the same time they scored at a brisk pace. Then came Abdul Ghaffar, and he came like a cyclone in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Was berserk, was outstanding, was hitting the ball cleanly, and some of the biggest hits that you would see came off the bat of Abdul Ghaffar. That was the wicket of Taimur, was caught at long on. In came Shadad, who hit a first ball 6, and that helped them get to a commanding total, 145. I think this is the highest Emirates Reds have scored in this series so far. And when Dubai come out to bat, they'll need 145 runs to win this game at 14.5 runs per over. That's coming up next. Stay tuned. Good evening and welcome back. It's the 7 Districts Emirates D10 powered by Fancode. Emirates Reds taking on Dubai at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The first innings, Emirates Reds have managed to get to 144 for the loss of 5 wickets. Zainullah, Taimur, Ghaffar all scoring runs for their side and ensuring that they get an above par total. This is a very good total for Emirates Reds, probably their highest in this edition of the Emirates D10. Not a lot to ponder about or discuss in that bowling card for Dubai. Danish getting 2 wickets was the pick of the bowlers for Dubai. Wicket for Zishan, a wicket for Irfan and a wicket for Israr as well. So 145 is what Dubai will need as they come out to bat. My name is Shoaib. Good evening everyone. I've been joined by Ahmed Khwaja in the combox.
Thank you very much, Shoaib. What a power show put on by Emirates Reds. Really turning it on. The likes of Abdul Ghaffar, Taimur Ali and Zainullah. And speaking of Zainullah, Zainullah Rahmani will be opening the innings for Team Dubai on the left of your screen alongside Captain Ronak Panoli. Well, it's an unenviable task. A major backfire coming in for Team Dubai as they elected to bowl first on a good batting track. Let's see if they can chase this down. It's going to be difficult for sure, but nothing is impossible in the D10.
Yeah, last few matches, Dubai, when they won the toss, they batted first. A couple of games that they couldn't bat enough and couldn't put runs on the board. Now decided to chase, and it's gone the other team's way as of now. They'll have to bat really well. Ronak Panoli, he can be the destructor for Team Dubai and just score runs freely. 185, that's his strike rate. Has shown glimpses of what he can do. And along with him is another promising opening batter, Zainullah Rahmani, who too has scored 150 runs in this edition of the Emirates D10 and a strike rate of 163.
Yeah, the standout young batter of the tournament against the standout bowler of the tournament. 11 wickets for Abdul Ghaffar. He's been outstanding. He's been a one-man army for Emirates Reds with the bat, with the ball. Can he provide the early wickets as well? Ronak Panoli will face deep mid-wicket, a deep point in position. So trying to protect the square boundaries. Here we go. Top edge. Over fine. And Gatin Wadwa, pardon me, Ali Asghar will clean it up. Not in complete control, but that's the way Ronak Panoli plays. It's my way or the highway. Simple as that.
Yes, and more often than not, it's the highway for Ronak Panoli. Immensely talented. Has a lot of potential. Just feel, I've discussed this earlier as well, has to just work on a few areas and he can become a much better batter, a lot more consistent.
Oh, absolutely. Whipped away. And he'll get 6. It's a flat one.
Oh, really well done by Ronak. Latches onto that length. It did keep a bit low. It was slow as well from Abdul Ghaffar, but that went flat and up over and beyond the ropes for the first 6 of Ronak Panoli's innings.
Yeah, that's as flat and low as it gets. Any lower and it's along the carpet. Such tremendous hand-eye coordination. Power in his wrists and forearms. We all have seen his immense potential like you mentioned. Oh, what a shot. Pinged over extra cover. One bounce.
Yeah, inside out again, just too full from Abdul Ghaffar, and this is Ronak Panoli at his absolute best. Anything close to him and he's not afraid to play his shots. He's a sweet timer of the cricket ball. Great hands, quick hands, high back lift, but see how quickly he brings that bat down and is able to play that up and over extra cover for a 4.
Fabulous shot indeed. Eyes locked on the target and up she goes. Beautiful. But they need a substantial innings, not a pretty cameo from the captain. Get 30, 40, 50 and get them on their way. Attempted Yorker, squeezes it out. So they've taken 13 off 4. Positive start for the men in blue.
Yes, it's a power play over, so they have to go hard. against the bowlers. It's going to be Zainullah to face his first ball. Has been exceptional. Very promising young cricketer. Has developed a lot of power in the last year or so and is able to hit the ball over the ropes. Young cricketer will look to fire today as well for Team Dubai.
Deep point and square leg in position. Oh, that one kept really low. The slower delivery. This pitch has seen a lot of traffic over the last 3 days. Maybe it's finally running out of life.
Yeah, and we've seen that. If we've noticed it in the last couple of days, the third and the fourth game, especially under lights, the ball does tend to get a bit low and slow off the wicket. So teams will want to consider that when making a decision of whether they want to bat or bowl after they win the toss.
Oh, how did that miss the stumps? That was literally millimeters away.
A swing and a miss, a lot closer to the stumps this time, Abdul Ghaffar. There was a very close opportunity. Just missing the off stump by a very small margin.
Yeah, that is the way to go. Pace on is traveling. Mix it up, hold it back in your hand. Maybe just run your fingers down the seam, off cut, leg cut. Don't give them pace to work with. Deep square leg and a mid-wicket in position now for the final ball. Oh, it's gone over the stumps on this occasion. Great comeback in the over. Zainullah all at sea. 14 for no loss. So it's going to be spin coming in from the Sharjah Cricket Academy and Ali Asghar Shams, UAE under 19 product. And he'll certainly be challenged by the likes of Ronak Panoli here. Long on and deep mid in position. Can he strike early? Arm delivery on the pads and once again that indifferent bounce.
Yes, just keeping a bit low, so I think that is something that the bowlers won't mind because that will add some spice and variety in their bowling. Playing too straight and you can see the wicketkeeper behind looking for the ball. He thought there's some bat onto it.
Yeah, these wicketkeepers are a funny breed, that is for sure. Young Aditya Chauhan with the gloves on. Another age group product. Crashed away behind point. Lovely shot from Panoli.
Well, that's such a treat to watch when he's in that form and that flow. Waited for that ball and cuts it hard in the gap. Shows a lot of control on that occasion. Watched it till the end. Everything right about that shot. The body position, the front foot. Picture perfect.
Too much width offered by Ali Asghar Shams. So it's a good start here for Panoli. He's looking good. 17 of 7. Couple of boundaries and a 6 to his name. Hitting from the crease. And will clear. Panoli on fire.
Well, that's a really good shot. That's the best of the lot so far. It was not a bad ball, but the way he relied on the bounce and played that shot, went for it. Let's look at that again. Beautifully done. One of the best that you'll see tonight. Not the easiest shots to play, but it's a sign that he's in good form.
And over wideish long off. It will sail again. Or is it one bounce? It's given as a 6.
Too full from Ali Asgar. And that's easy pickings. Beautiful flow of the hands. And Ronak Panoli will enjoy that. It's gone over and beyond the ropes for a maximum.
Well, we know all about KP24. This is RP24. 29 of 9. He's putting the pressure on. Oh, once again a lucky escape. I was waiting for the death rattle to come through. Entertainment, 30 for no loss after the mandatory power play. Navodaya Vijaya Kumara, Sri Lankan all-rounder, having a decent tournament, 5 wickets, good economy rate. Interesting choice that the floating power play has not been taken, Shoaib.
Yeah, I think Ronak has looked good, but Zainullah is just new to the crease and he was going to be on strike. So that could be the reason that they've decided against it. Maybe once he gets going, they might take the power play.
Bottom edge, didn't know much about that one. Pace off immediately from Navodaya. And that is the way to go, really.
Yeah, it's not easy to be batting in these conditions. He's the man of the hour for Team Dubai, the captain Ronak Panoli. He's on 29 of 10. Has to play a long innings. Has to take the responsibility and look to play the 10 overs.
The breeze has picked up here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, blowing towards that easterly direction. Oh, beautiful. Ronak just leant on it and smashed for 4.
Yeah, this is finesse, absolute finesse from Ronak Panoli. Threaded a needle between the two fielders, plays it and places it to perfection.
He's a breathtaking player at his absolute best. Look at that. They look absolutely helpless. 33 of 11. Even with the fielders on the fences, they are mere spectators when this boy is in full flow. Punched hard, but this time it will find a fielder. Maybe it's not a bad idea to have him off strike and prolong this innings.
Yes, you were talking about the wind blowing across, and that's how it is. So good news that there won't be a lot of dew, and it's a welcoming change here in the UAE because it's simmering hot during the day. So this gentle breeze will do a world of good for these cricketers.
Yeah, no signs of those pre-summer rains at all. Oh, swing and a miss, Zainullah. Well, I hate to be harsh, but when you're chasing 145, maybe the amount of dot balls he's playing, declaring him and getting a new batter in, might be the call for the hour.
Well, that's too far-fetched. That's too harsh, Ahmed Khwaja. Well, he's trying to go big. Somebody needs to go and tell him, especially Ronak should just go up to him, tell him that, take a chill pill, bro. Just give me the strike. I'll do the heavy lifting.
Well, he's absolutely freezing at the moment. Forget chill pill. 1 of 5.
Much better.
That's better. Playing straight. Maybe he was just looking to work the ball square of the wicket, and that's a better approach.
Yeah, just sometimes you need to be able to recognize your role in the partnership. You need to be the aggressor sometimes. Sometimes you have to be the passive partner and look to just rotate strike. And that's what Zainullah needs to do today, especially with the way Ronak is playing right now. He doesn't need to do too much. Just feed him the strike.
Been a tidy over from Navodaya so far. One hand off the blade and taken. A miscue from Ronak. And well, against the run of play, a wicket has fallen.
Not the best of deliveries that Navodaya has bowled, but Ronak Panoli wanted to slash that one hand off the bat, and a very good catch by Shadad, the captain. So the first wicket falls for Dubai. It's the captain, Ronak Panoli, out after another good start for him. 34 of 13 deliveries, but he'll be walking back. It's 37 for 1.
Mohammad Farazuddin coming into the attack. Israr Ahmed in at 3. He is another danger man who has not lived up to his top billing. Going at a decent clip, but remember 145, it's a massive mountain they have to climb to overhaul that target. Zainullah needs to get going here. And it is going to be the ball turning away from him. 3 men deep on the onside. Bowled into the pitch and a miscue again from Zainullah.
This is going to be even tougher for Zainullah because there's no pace on delivery. Slower in the air again. Steps down the track. But there's no pace on offer. So Zainullah will have to create all the force behind every shot that he plays against Farazuddin.
Yeah, even though under floodlights you'd expect the ball to skid on, this pitch is looking very tired now. You need to hit the ball with brute force. This man can, even though those numbers do not suggest so. Down the leg side, that was a free hit with fine leg up and he's missed out.
Well, from day one, since Dubai has been playing, you've been saying that Israr has the ability and he's definitely has the potential to score. Catches the call and will be taken. So Farazuddin strikes, Israr departs.
Farazuddin does the trick. Wickets falling in bunches now for Team Dubai. Trying to force from the crease, a miscue, and it was straight down the throat of long on. Did not have to move an inch. Simple catch for Taimur Ali. And yes, the star man is out. Farazuddin is here. Beautiful. 1 brings 2 is 39 for 2. Vaibhav Govekar, elegant left-hander, coming in at 4. He's had a decent tournament so far. New to the D series, but he's a very accomplished player. Downtown immediately. Has it split the gap? Yes, it has. Positive intent, positive result.
Yeah, good start from Vaibhav. A little too full from Farazuddin, but Vaibhav is not going to miss out on that. Plays it straight over the bowler's head. Safest area. No fielder placed behind the bowler. And he's off the mark with 4 runs.
Oh, short and crashed away towards extra. Got away with that one, Farazuddin. That was a wide, long hop. They will take 2. Good running between the wickets. Well, Farazuddin blaming the fielder, but that wasn't a great ball.
I agree, the ball was not all that great, but Zawar was expected to just quickly release that ball. Took too much time to throw it, and that allowed them for the second.
Half tracker pulled, and just over mid-wicket. A 6 to conclude the over. So Dubai are still fighting hard. Raise the 50 Another long hop. And Weber was set and launched. And bullseye on the trash can. 51 for 2 at the end of 4. Jatin Wadhwa coming into the attack. Gatin Wadhwa, pardon me. I was thinking of the musical duo Jatin Lalit. For those 90s kids out there, this is Gatin Wadhwa. Wrist spinning off spinner.
There are no 90s kids left anymore. They're
Well,
all
in my mind, we're
grown
still kids.
men from the 90s.
You're as old as you feel, Mr. Shoaib Ahmed. Oh, he's done him, and he's not bothered returning to the crease. Well, Gatin had a rough day last evening, but today he starts off with the first ball wicket.
Now that's smart bowling. Bowled it wide, bowled it full. And Zainullah was off colour today. Was absolutely bamboozled by Abdul Ghaffar first and now by Gatin.
Yeah, he yorked himself, and wicketkeeper made no mistake. Had ample amount of time to whip off the bails. So another one bites the dust for Team Dubai. Zainullah gone for 3. 51 on board. Syed Haider Wasi Shah, another talented young player, capped by the UAE. He did play well yesterday in a losing cause. That best of 28 was a quick fire innings. Strike rate is good, but he's batting at number 5, which is a difficult role in a 10-over game. Either you have to come in smashing from ball 1 or the game is already lost. 94 needed of 35. Long way to go. Oh, that's a rasping cut shot. Beautifully put away for 4.
Another good start for Syed Haider. Both these batters have gotten off the mark with a 4. This was really well done. Placement, timing, control, everything right.
Yeah, Gatin, you need to bowl a lot straighter, my friend. Even though the wicket is looking slightly more tired, it's still an absolute belter. Can't get away with the loose stuff. Down the leg side, looking for a big sweep. And is that a dot ball? I think it got tangled up somewhere. Or is it a wide? Yeah, it is a dot ball. So missed out Wasi on that occasion. Dubai would have thought, hang on, this is a winnable game. But Abdul Ghaffar and Taimur Ali had other ideas. One of the biggest scores in the D10 we've seen this season. Oh, that was in the slot. They will push for 2. No chance. Faraz is one of the best fielders in the UAE.
Oh yes, he's taken 2 magnificent catches in this tournament already. And for me, he is one of the top 3 fielders in the UAE, without a doubt.
Well, we need to know the other 2 nominees as well. I can guess one, Mohammad Wasim. And I can perhaps guess the second one as well. There is another one that you should add to your list. We'll talk about that after this delivery. This is high. It's a miscue. Faraz, 2 fielders. Oh, excellent catch. Zainullah Khan with a stinger.
And that's a very good catch again. This is a very young fielding side. The Emirates Reds, they don't drop too many catches. They rely heavily on their fielding, and Zainullah living up to the expectations. Eyes on the ball, running backwards and Takes a very good catch indeed. Gatin gets 2 wickets in his over. It's the end of the innings for Vaibhav Govikar. 56 for 4.
Aditya Shetty coming in at number 6. Well, it's all gone pear-shaped here for Team Dubai. In the end, in hindsight, perhaps the decision to bowl first was the wrong one. But Emirates Reds batted out of their skins, to be fair. Gatin with 2 wickets in the over. And he closes it out well. 2 for 5. Excellent start. At the halfway point, Dubai are struggling at 56 for 4. Double change in the com box as Rizwan and Mudassar Ali will step in.
Thank you, Shoaib and Ahmed. Sharply coming into the batter is the Faraz. But what a performance. Emirates Reds in red hot form with the bat as well as with the ball. Just the right time to reintroduce Rizwanur Rahman in the com box. Hope you're enjoying this evening here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Quite hot and humid conditions, but air conditioning in the commentary box are certainly enjoying the fireworks from the batters of Emirates Reds. And Aditya Shetty gets a boundary.
Waited on the back foot. Trying to come into Aditya Shetty. What a good pickup shot. And finds the gap. Top of that, 4 runs for Shetty. A much needed boundary. 61 for the loss of 484 needed of 28 balls. Connects well. One more time. Oh, look at that. Lightning quick is the fielder. Covered a lot of ground.
Well, everything going right for Emirates Reds. Zainullah on your screens has been in sublime form today. Match number 1 and match number 2. Quite impressive with his batting skills. And wavered down the leg side, and Haider Wasisha will punish you all day and all night long.
Adjusted well. That initial shuffle forced Farazuddin to bowl towards that leg side. And rolling his wrist, going down on one knee, and another boundary. So some runs in this over. How close they can go to the target of 145 is a big question now. After a blistering start, they just lost the plot here. Oh, chance. Slow reflexes from Faraz.
Was that half chance created? Just as you rightly mentioned, did not react quickly there. Farazuddin. Expensive today, but has picked up a wicket. Goes aerial. Fielder had to sprint about 20 odd meters, and one bounce into the fence. Away she goes. It has been an expensive over for Farazuddin. 29 he's leagued, and beautiful connection towards the cover region. Oh, he almost got there, and in the end a boundary to conclude the over. Number 6, 71 for 4. Gatin Wadhwa picked up a couple of wickets in the first over. 5 runs given away. 74 required of 24 deliveries. Uphill task, not easy. Haider Vasisha, a wonderful bit of fielding there in the deep. That's exactly what you need.
He has been live wire. Farazuddin already taken some terrific catches. Always it's about commitment and effort when we talk about Farazuddin. Running hard, sprinting in. Good presence of mind, certainly saving some runs for his side. Mohammad Wasim, Wahab Hassan and Farazuddin, 3 top-class fielders in UAE domestic circuit. A big heave. Is there a chance? A tough chance for young Zainullah. But what a connection from Haider Vasisha.
He's looking brilliant as well. Haider Vasisha. It was tossed up delivery in the slot. And a great connection. Remember, it's a shorter boundary on the onside. And Gatin Wadhwa cannot believe it.
A 66 in 22 balls. Can he pull something special with the bat? Syed Haider Vasisha. And this is the over. They need to target Gatin. Couple of wickets to his name. Coming around the wicket. Another one in the slot. A big heave. And another maximum. He's turning the tide. The favor of Dubai. Haider Vasisha on a roll.
Well, he's certainly manufactured that shot. He gave himself a bit of room in the slot and he's hammered it high and handsome. And it's good to see Haider Vasisha getting some runs here. He was off colour initially, but he's found his feet. Back-to-back maximums for Gatin Wadhwa. He's got to be careful. He's got to be pitching it up in the right area. Another good hit. Another maximum.
3 in a row. Fireworks from Haider Vasisha. Pure carnage here. Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Those muscles of Haider Vasisha getting better of Gatin Wadhwa. A flighted delivery and rightly punished. Always in command and control, Rizwan. Whenever he goes down on one knee, he makes sure to get the proper connection.
He certainly has that fire in the belly, Syed Haider Vasisha. He was disappointed, dejected, as he was not getting those runs earlier on. Oh, what an outing he's had so far. Still a Herculean task from here on. Another connection, but this time it didn't quite come from the meat of the bat. And in the end, we'll have to wait for the umpire's call for conclusive evidence on that. There will be a boundary check.
It has been Haider Vasisha's show in this over. One more time. Going down on one knee. This time he targeted straight over the bowler. What an effort. An awkward bounce, that slide. Then did he save the runs here? Now, if the ball is in contact with the hand, because that left leg landing beyond those ropes will take some time before we come to conclusion whether it's a boundary or a couple of runs. But brilliant job, I would say, from the fielder, but still we need to wait for that confirmation. Rizwan, USA on this.
Well, that particular frame, probably a bit more forward, will give us an understanding. Yeah, there you go. That's the signal from the umpire. Haider Vasisha will be pleased with that. Great work. Just could not hold on to it there. Another big hit. Another boundary check will come in play. It has been an expensive over for Emirates Reds. Haider Vasisha firing all his cylinders. Look at that shot. Oh, looks like it is a maximum. We still have to wait for the confirmation from the TV umpire.
Clean hitting and batting like a Shah is Vasisha here. A valiant effort, but landing, I think, is it a maximum here? Couple of runs to start the over, then 3 sixes, 1 4 and a 6, 24 and 6, 30 runs over. A huge over. And the signal comes in for the floating power play. The right time, 100 comes up for Dubai. Can they pull something special? They were not able to defend that 121 previous night. Went for plenty of runs, the bowlers of Dubai. But now they're almost there to get that 145 Rizwan, Aditya Shetty and Syed Haider Vasisha. Can they be the rescue rangers for Dubai?
Both have the skill set and ability to go big. Aditya Shetty joins the party, is it? Yes, he has. He's found a maximum. What a start to the floating power play.
Now they are enjoying. This is what needed. And all of a sudden, the pendulum shifting in favor of Dubai. What a pickup shot. Great connection. And top of that, brilliant timing. Keeping it away from the reach of Zawar Farid. 36 runs in the last 7 deliveries. Clearly, now they have the edge against Reds here. 38 needed of 17 balls. Full toss and 4 runs. He is turning the tide here, Aditya Shetty.
This is good thing for Dubai. Runs coming from both the ends. Aditya Shetty joining the party. A maximum of the first and a boundary now. Using the full use of the floating power play. And it goes without saying, it is a belter of a track.
Look at that. Last 15 balls. 55 runs. Thanks to Haider Vasisha and Aditya Shetty. Twists and turns. Spills and thrills. This game is nothing sort of a Bollywood suspense thriller here. It's not over. Nelson on board here. Change in the field. They have that backward deep point. Runs in Ghaffar. Single. They have got those runs, Rizwan. Now they need to be sensible. Just don't give your wicket. Get another 1 or 2 boundaries. Last 2 overs, 26, 27, still gettable.
Well, absolutely. 11 runs already of the first 3 deliveries. It's that fearless cricket that I've always been talking about. These youngsters, they do not succumb to the pressure. Rising tall and high are the youngsters of Team Dubai. What an outing. 41 of 12. 33 required of 15. Can they get another couple of them here?
Excellent delivery. Following the batter. High scoring game. We've already witnessed the game between Ajman and Blues. More than 200 runs were scored between them. Now almost more than 250 runs. Another 14 deliveries, 32 needed. Can he strike? Abdul Ghaffar, the experienced Ghaffar, wicketless so far.
Good looking connection. And it's gone far away yet again. A boundary for Aditya Shetty. He's certainly turning the heat on here at the Sharjah Stadium.
Stealing the spotlight from Haider Vasisha is Aditya Shetty. Goes inside out. One bounce, 4 runs. Not afraid to take on Abdul Ghaffar. The smile says it all. He has arrived at the right time for Dubai. 28 needed of last 13. Plenty of runs in this over. They are chasing a mammoth total of 145. But what a fight back. What a partnership between Aditya Shetty and Syed Haider Vasisha. Under pressure is Abdul Ghaffar. Goes over that fine leg fielder. 1 bounce, 2 bounce and 4 runs. Back-to-back boundaries for Aditya Shetty. The hopes are alive for Dubai.
An expensive over, an expensive floating power play. Half tracker, slow one from Abdul Ghaffar. He knew where the field was placed and he's got a boundary to close out the floating power play. This is exceptional performance from both the young lads. 24 required of 12, 121 for 4.
What a game we are witnessing here. Non-stop action was guaranteed at the start of the day. And the drama continues here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. 24 needed of 12 balls. Still plenty of runs needed here. It's Navodaya, known for those variations. Taking his time, making those adjustments. Backward deep point, deep extra cover, long off. Navodaya runs in. Width offered, a big heave, looking for that second run. Never a chance. Good work done by Faraz. Now they need to be very smart and sensible. Just for extra 1 run, they cannot afford to give away their wicket, Rizwan.
Absolutely spot on. And having a look at the way they've maneuvered their runs now, remember, it's the shorter boundary on the onside. They've got a mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket in place. No deep square leg, no long leg in position. What would Aditya Shetty look is to get those runs towards the onsides for sure. Subtle change in pace. This is what Navodaya is known for, mixing it up really well.
The bicycle comes in. They were enjoying the Ferrari ride in the previous over, and all of a sudden, a cunning slower delivery, a big heave, smart thinking, gold dust, a rare dot delivery.
That's one thing Dubai have to be mindful about, not having those dot deliveries. 23 required of 10, quite doable in the shortest format. Another slow one. The call is for 2, but they settle in for 1. A quick throw from Usaid Amin from the deep.
Showing his class is in Navodaya. Look at his figures. Just 9 runs, but most importantly, couple of runs in this over, a dot delivery, change of pace, variations. What are the options for Captain Mohammad Shahzad? Who will be bowling that final over? That is the big question here. Plenty of options, Ali Asgar and Ghaffar. Using the feet, one hand shot. Oh, what a take! Mohammad Shahzad, you beauty. This is the side throughout this tournament. Some sensational catching we have seen from Farazuddin, from Navodaya. Now it's time for Mohammad Shahzad.
The shift of pendulum. Look at that catch. Quite amazing. Jumping at the right time. And one-handed stunner from the skipper of Emirates Red. 42 of 15 for Haider. He's done his job. 123 for 5, our team Dubai.
we cannot hide from our production team and from our director. Navodaya runs in. It's Danish Qureshi. Change of pace, just a single, running hard. Just the right time. Came in Navodaya. What an over. 3 runs in 5 balls. Top of that, he has got that big wicket of Haider Vasisha.
Spectacular, absolutely phenomenal for Navodaya Uday Kumar. Slow one yet again, and look at that catch. Absolutely stunning.
The jump reminds me of great Jordan. What a jump. Connection, fielder settling, Zawar Farid, no mistake. What an over. The pendulum clearly shifting in favor of the bowling side. The hero is Navodaya. Definitely he deserves the spotlight.
Most certainly. Another slow one. Zawar Farid was cool as cucumber, waited for it, and in the end, a comfortable catch. Navodaya did enjoy that. He's got 2 big scalps. Haider Vasisha and now Aditya Shetty, 29 of 12 for him, 5 boundaries and a maximum. And Team Dubai lose their 6th, 124 for 6.
The previous over, 2 wickets, just 3 runs. So the upper hand is for Reds. On the back foot. Where is Farazuddin running in? Oh, fumble. They are going for that second run. So 19 needed in the last 5. It's known for his bowling skills, Danish Qureshi. But what a game we are witnessing, Rizwan.
Well, it's the changes which have brought and produced those wickets for Team Emirates Reds. If you're quick, it's a beautiful track to bat on. The ball comes onto the bat. And smart execution of plans by Navodaya. He made sure he provided those much needed breakthrough. Remember, in 12 deliveries, all you had to chase was 24 down. But he made sure he didn't give away any looseness whatsoever.
Just 3 runs under pressure. He came in and showed his class. Calm and composed was Navodaya. 18 to win 4 balls. A big heave. The fielder settling 1 bounce. Zainullah. It is why we always say the catches win matches. That one hand blinder taken by Shadad. What an effort. Captain setting the standards in the field.
You've got the free license to go after Taimur Ali Danish. Can you get the connection? Right then, just a single on that occasion. Statistically, from here on, it's not possible to chase that down unless there are extras on offer.
What a game. Reds. What a comeback in this tournament. He's happy. Mohammad Shadad. In the slot, big heave. Where is Faraz? Faraz comes under the ball. And no mistake. Safe hands. Another wicket goes down.
Smart work from Taimur Ali. He was deputed to bowl that final over and he's done well. Safe pair of hands is what Faraz possesses. Wahab will have to take a long walk back to the dugout. 1 of 2 for him. 129 for 7.
The final ball, Angad Nehru. Where were you, Angad? Where were you? You arrived too late for Dubai. He's surprised, amused. 6 runs. That's the end of this game. Dubai falling short of the target of 145 by 10 runs. In fact, 9 runs. And hard-fought victory for Emirates Reds and heartbreak for Dubai.
Well, he just made a statement there, Angad Nehru. What a connection, what a shot. Yet again, good camera work. And Taimur Ali cannot believe it. What have you done to my economical figures?
But what a game of cricket we have witnessed. A complete entertainment was provided by these two sides. The young Mohammad Shahzad, at last, he can smile and he is smiling. Dubai versus Emirates Reds, match number 27 going in favor of Emirates Reds, winning this game by 9 runs. More than 270 runs were scored under the lights. Chasing a mammoth total, they were off to a blistering start thanks to Ronak Panoli, 34 in just 13, but not getting that support from Zainullah and Israr Vaibhav managing 12, but then came in the Rescue Rangers. They tried their best. What a partnership between Sayyid Haider Vasisha and Aditya Shetty. Till the time Haider and Aditya were out there in the middle, the hopes were alive. Once they were back in the hut, it was all over for Dubai. 42 for Haider, Shetty managing 29, falling short of the target by 9 runs.
Ghaffar touch expensive, no wickets for him. He got a taste of his own medicine. Ali Asghar Shams also quite expensive. It was that man who made the difference. Look at his figures. 3 for 10 with an economy of 5 runs and over. 1 for 29 for Farazuddin. Gatin Wadwa was expensive in his second over. 2 for 35 for him and a wicket for Taimur. 3 extras in the tally.
It was a run fest here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Ronak Panoli came out all guns blazing. The problem for Ronak was his partner, who was in excellent form, could not contribute much tonight. But Ronak Panoli took his team to a blistering start, driven handsomely, going big against the spinners toward that leg side. It's always sweet to watch Ronak Panoli getting those runs. Shahzad was busy, and then arrived Israr Ahmed, short stay at the crease. The fielders was busy at the boundary ropes. Vaibhav started off really well, so was Haider Vasisha. Things were just going out of their hands when Vaibhav was trying to go big and he was back in the hut. What a take. The fielding made the difference in this game.
Haider Vasisha using all his ammunition, clearing the boundary ropes quite comfortably. And then it was Aditya Shetty as well who joined the party. And that was the wicket which changed the course of the game. Mohammad Shahzad picking up a brilliant catch, and Aditya Shetty then in the deep. Zawar Farid picking up another one. Angad Nehru went big, and that was the last wicket. Farazuddin picking up quite comfortably. That's the summary for you. Batting first, they managed to score 144 for 5, and in response, Taimur Ali was brilliant, 47 of 22, Ghaffar 36 of 13, Zainullah 34 of 17, and in response, Dubai managed to get to 135, Haider Vasisha 42 of 15.
And Dubai came out with all guns blazing. It was Haider and Ronak and Aditya who contributed with the bat, but credit should be given to the curator. They gave us a well-prepared track. Shorter format, and we always look for those big runs. 135 Dubai managed in their 10 overs. A close game going in favor of Reds. The star of the game is Navodaya for me. 3 wickets, 10 runs. Emirates Red won by 9 runs. Just the right time to head to the sidelines for the post-match presentation. It's our presenter. Over to you, Ahmed Khwaja.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 27 of the 7 Districts Presents Emirates D10 2025, powered by Fancode. What a thrilling match we had between Emirates Reds and Dubai. In the end, Emirates Reds just prevailing by 8 runs, even though they posted a massive score of 144. It is the time to present the Player of the Match medallion, and we have a special new guest who will present it. It's the ECB Development Manager and Tournament Director of the D10, Mr. Andrew Russell, alongside me. And the Player of the Match medallion goes to Navodaya Vijaya Kumara for his outstanding spell of 3 for 10 in his 2 overs for Emirates Reds. They really needed those wickets at the back end. Navodaya, congrats. 145 was the target. Did you feel at any stage that we are in trouble and you needed to bail them out?
No, not really, because I thought it was a winning score, but at the moment, like, they changed the game really well. But at the end, it was a pressure situation for me, but I think I did something really well for my team.
Tell us more about the wicket, though. What was your game plan? What was the thought process behind the way you operated and got 3 wickets?
So when I was bowling the first over, I realized that the wicket is kind of skiddy and lower. So I thought it's better to bowl slow ball because it will goes more lower. So I think it really worked. The one I planned, it's really worked.
And of course, it was a much-needed victory for Emirates Reds. Now the momentum is with you guys.
Yeah, we are back to momentum. So yeah, I hope we will win the next 4-5 games.
And who would you like to dedicate this award to?
This goes to my teammates, extraordinary fielding that helped us to back the game to us.
Well, you were outstanding today. Keep up the good show.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, that's all from the post-match for now. Stay tuned. We have another game coming up. It's going to be Ajman taking on Fujairah. Toss time for match number 28 of the 7 Districts presents Emirates D10 2025 powered by Fancode. I have the star cast alongside me here on the sidelines.